coffee?
Should be good. Jeez, look at that. Double Red Bull. I was talking to Jeremiah about like, and she cooks like.
Yeah,
My parents don't have feelings, or none of my family does. You embarrass them. That's what you gotta do. Then we can cut it later, but we probably won't.
We're gonna go turkey hunting at the creek bottom.
Lightning Creek.
Lightning Creek.
A lot of amazing things have happened in Lightning Creek for the Moles family in the last 100 years. Bubba.
Did you hear Grandpa last night? I hope I don't see you tomorrow with the turkey in my bedroom. Every time my dad would like call, there would be a turkey responding from the left and out of the distance. And I'd like, until that morning, I never knew there was like a turkey world like that. I've never experienced it before. I had no idea that the turkey actually flew down, but I didn't know that Chris and my dad were filming, but I had no idea it was coming in, and I thought it was still in the tree. And then when I saw it, I was so shocked to see it coming in. I was like, it's go time.
You smoked him. I was hoping he'd gobble for us, but yeah, you were right there. Yeah, that was kind of textbook. Well, I think we're gonna have to hang that bugger on the guide shack wall. Man, that thing is dead. I don't know if he's got any feathers left, Charlie.
That was awesome.
Were you nervous?
I don't know. I don't even know what to expect. Like, I didn't know if I wait till he stops moving or like. So I just was, I don't know.
Yeah, you were we could have let him watch there a little longer, but he stood still right where you had the gun, and I didn't want to make you have to move out the other window.
Yeah, that was cool. Where did I see them? Right in the chest.
You almost shot his head off. Oh, whoa, yeah, good shot, Charlie. Look at all those BB holes. Oh. Holy smokes, it's like mashed potatoes.
Stop!
What? Boy, you just had a little life in him.
Stop.
The good news is Cowbell is still alive. 9-inch beard. So there's been a turkey living down here for about 20 years. His name is Cowbell. His beard is so big, it looks like a cowbell and it drags on the ground. Yeah, you made a perfect shot. Amazing that they don't notice like the ground blind. Yeah. But it was nice that we had it up there a couple of days ago, but a lot of times they don't think anything of it. They're just so excited to breed because there's only one time a year that they get to breed, and so they throw caution into the wind because that's the way nature makes them, so that, hey, it's like, hey, breeding is more important than your own safety right now to a degree.
Grandma was very excited for me, but she wasn't really sure about the cameras.
Yeah. Us Moleses, we have a tendency to be like part hippie, and but that's how we roll.
Hello.
Did you see a turkey?
Yeah, I got one.
I don't want him filming because
come on out. You don't need a bra. It's just a turkey, Grandma.
You turd.
When I was growing up as a kid, every time I went out, my dad wanted to know, what did I see, what happened. And he's kind of a prankster, and so I thought the perfect way, because I knew he was going to ask anyways, was to drag that sucker right on in his bedroom and show him how our morning went.
Turkey? Yes, I have it.
Where'd you get it?
We're by the
Creek bottom.
Creek.
Yeah, I figured just go dangle that head right in his face. Tell him to get up. You'll give him the water treatment.
Get that camera out of here.
Turkey hunting is really cool. I thought deer hunting was going to be my favorite, but after turkey hunting and having that experience of calling them in and that interaction, it really made me like, I really just wanted to do it again.
My experience turkey hunting is that it's either going to be a slam dunk or those buggers are next to impossible to kill. And I told Charlie that, okay, you've seen how easy it could be, but I guarantee you they're not all going to go that way. And so we were fortunate to get a little cross section of what hunting turkeys is really all about. We were set up perfect. We had old Cowbell right where we wanted him, but he just stayed right over this ridge right in front of us, and we could hear him gobbling, strutting back and forth. He just would not come in.
So he quits replying to our calls, so we're thinking, oh, he left. And then his head popped up, so we're like, okay, here he comes. But then he just vanishes.
Two weeks ago, we'd probably call him in, but I suspect he knows that the time's over. I mean, we didn't even call the Jakes. So probably just that tough time period at the end of the season.
Well, at least I got it. I'm happy about that.
He had to be right in here, I think.
Roosted?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Or maybe.
Think he'd want to roost in those little trees like that?
I don't know, like maybe that biggest one.
Rip, you're gonna be a star and you don't even know it. We should turn you into a turkey dog, Rip.
Yeah.
Actually, he doesn't really whine like he used to when he's not getting his way.
It is 4 a.m. and last time we went, we were closed, but now we moved the blind somewhere that we are pretty sure that we can definitely get them.
Mosquitoes are already at us this morning. Last chance, Charlie.
Last chance, summertime.
We're going for it all. The blind is close. He'll probably, if he's in the same tree he was yesterday, he
gonna
might
have to
poop
go
on
back.
us. We're gonna push him to the limit. The art of hunting is the balance of patience and aggression, and on the last day you got nothing to lose, so you go for
the
it.
aggression.
Yeah. So let's do it.
Decoy still in the back, I assume?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Call. Didn't bring a rifle. Kind of was thinking about it to shoot those coyotes, but
That wouldn't have been a terrible idea, actually.
did you think we were driving a four-wheeler, Charlie?
What?
Open the gate about 3 feet.
Well, I was so confused because I thought you were doing
Just like a game of chess, the rules of hunting are simple, but it's also very complex because no two scenarios are exactly alike. And matching wits with a big old gobbler like Cowbell, we figured we've got one chance at this, last day of season, let's throw caution into the wind, go for broke. We move our blind about 50 yards from the tree where we figured he was roosted, and we knew that one or two things were going to happen. He was either going to fly down charging right at us, or he was going to fly down and get out of Dodge.
long beard? I don't know.
Is that him right there?
It's in the tree. Not him. Over there.
Oh, he landed right there.
This wasn't Cowbell's first rodeo. He knew something wasn't right, and he just turned around and walked off, and there was nothing we could do, no call we could make. He was gone. He'd beat us.
Well,
That didn't work out so well. Yeah, because right when that Jake left, I saw him fly down right in that little bank.
he ain't buying it. He just knows it wasn't natural. He's smart. Well, I think it's over, babe.
In hunting, animals rarely read the script, and so you're always improvising and having to make split-second decisions, and obviously safety is of paramount concern. And knowing Charli, I knew that she recognized the, I wouldn't say danger, but maybe there was a little bit of a compromise in safety in that situation. But because she was on a bipod and because she was sitting in the chair and the muzzle was well beyond my head and I was plugging my ears, but in my mind, if we could have gotten a shot off immediately, it was something that we could have done safely. But if there was any adjustment that needed to be made, my 25 years as a hunting guide, that was like instinctive for me. Like as soon as anything more, we were still in a safety threshold that I was very comfortable with, that anything more, any adjustment that Charli had to make, boom, the hunt was over. And Charli did a really good job in composing herself and not trying to do anything with it. But that's just one of those situations, and that's where it's so critical, I feel, to be there with a new hunter to help them learn those skills and to develop that discernment in all aspects of hunting, but particularly in safety.
So we spotted a Jake coming up, and then I was getting ready because the tom was gonna fly down, and as soon as the Jake started leaving, the tom flew down and it kind of got spooked and went down that way.
Yeah, we went after this bird 2 days ago. We set up about 150 yards away from him. He wouldn't come in. We feel like he was strutting back and forth for like an hour or two last time. And so, end of the season, I think all the hens are pretty well laying now. And we just figured, well, we'll get really aggressive, set the blind up. I was about 60, 70 yards away from him. But we wanted to get over this lip where we could set up a decoy and see him in case he was strutting again like he did the day before. And I think we just got too close for comfort. As soon as those jakes landed, he flipped 180 degrees in the tree, and then he flew down and he basically just disappeared. So he's a smart old bugger, so you got to see like how dumb they can be, but then how smart they can be.
Yeah.
So they're very, very smart, and it's like any animal in the rut. You can see how God makes them, because there's a time when they can breed. And so God has them created. People say, oh, they're dumb in the rut. But no, they're created that way to throw caution into the wind, because life is not about themselves. Life is about the species and others. So God creates them so that they take chances and they dismiss danger just to breed, but only for a short window of time. Then the rest of the year, they're on point, man. All they're thinking about is survival. And right now the rut's pretty much over, the breeding season, and so they're in survival mode. And so that turkey, I think he knows that, hey, a hen shouldn't be calling like that this time of year. And he has experience, he's been hunted before, and so he knows the difference. See, the Jake, he kind of lands over here. It's kind of like Rip thinking, well, is there a lady over here, you know? But then that Tom, he used that Jake kind of as the, probably like a decoy. Yeah, guinea pig, exactly. And then he flew farther away the other way, and he's out of here. So, but yeah, you can see his big old beard just dangling up there in the tree.
Yeah, well, the Jake was facing that way, so I didn't know if it was the Tom.
Yeah.
But then I saw him fly down, so.
But it's still a good morning, and we gave it a whirl, and then sometimes in life, it's like, you gotta try. You know, you gotta do things, and then that's how you learn. And we could do this again, and if the timing was a little bit different, it might work. But there you can just see the sun just starting to crest. So like, we could probably fart around all day and try to catch them out in the field and sneak up on them, but the mosquitoes are really bad. And I've snuck up on them before and shot them, and it's kind of fun, but you know, it's pretty cool when you get them coming into a call. That's kind of the sport of it. So yeah, that turkey just
Too smart.
too smart. We like the dumb ones.
Yeah.
So your first turkey season is over.
Yeah. Well, good thing. Well, I'm just happy I got one.
Yeah. So that sucker is going to be really big next year. Cowbell. The legend of Cowbell lives on.
My dad was right. Turkeys are definitely not dumb. There's a reason for everything they do. Their sharp communication, their natural instincts, it's just really incredible. And I learned just so much throughout this whole process. So watch out, Cowbell, for next year.
This is Elmwood.
Inlet.
Oh, nice spot.
That's
Cool. So this fall, I know I'm looking forward to duck hunting with Rip
Yeah.
some more. And we're going to start archery hunting, you and Frankie. And obviously we'll do some more rifle hunting for deer as well. But for me, having hunted all over the world for the past 25 years, it's awesome to see it come full circle. And that's kind of the cycle of life, and that this is bringing me back to when I was her age, and the newness, the raw, just authentic enthusiasm and unadulterated purity and enjoyment of the sport is coming back to life. So it's like this life cycle of hunting, it's just all come full circle for me. And it's funny how I went chasing off all over the world to hunt all these animals and all these adventures, and it doesn't get any better than what we're experiencing together right here.
For information on other DVDs, books, and modern-day mountain man apparel, log on to BillyMolesAdventures.com. Here you'll also find information on Alaskan hunting opportunities with Billy for Dall sheep, caribou, moose, brown bear, grizzly bear, as well as white-tailed deer hunting in Wisconsin. When he's not guiding, Billy travels across the country as a public speaker. His experience, knowledge, and passion for nature, along with his unmatched ability to relate his wilderness adventures to any audience, are the cornerstones of his dynamic, one-of-a-kind presentations. A master storyteller, Billy presents at corporate events, schools, universities, conservation organizations, wild game dinners, Christian outreaches, and much more. Just like the Alaskan wilderness, no one leaves a Billy Moles presentation the same person as they enter it. Log on or call for more information.